I'm telling you, this version of Tank is gonna be dangerous, bruh. If you know about boxing, come on, it is Gervonta Davis.
But I must say this, the most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis.
I was throwing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
Floyd Mayweather recently voiced his opinion on the highly anticipated fight between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis. Floyd said that he strongly believes Lamont does not possess the necessary skills to defeat Gervonta this time. Because of his speed, strength, and knowledge of the ring, Gervonta is a very tough opponent that Lamont's style and skills can't handle. Floyd emphasized that unless Lamont drastically changes his approach, the odds strongly favor Gervonta retaining his dominance in the ring. If you likes this, please subscribe, Fight File, and click the bell icon for more new boxing updates.
A loss versus Gervonta Davis may get overturned. It's not going to happen. Apparently, they said that PBC, the production went out, so they couldn't do a replay, and they have replay in New York, and that's why they're not going to overturn this. Boxing never goes back to overturn anything. They don't investigate any corruption as long as they money good. You know, they didn't go back and overturn. Ryan Garcia cheated. They didn't overturn that to a loss. They did a no contest. It should have been a loss. He had a competitive advantage. When Margarito cheated Miguel Cotto, they didn't go back and open up an investigation. Manny Pacquiao wanted them to investigate and rescore the Jeff Horn fight. People forget that. People screaming corruption there, so they're not going to overturn this. Lamont Roach don't have a major promoter behind him. People will get paid off, and this will go away, and they're going to uphold the win, even though they blatantly broke the rules on 2 separate occasions. The knee should have been counted and wiping the face. So boxing has always been corrupt. It's always been controlled by money. It's one of the inorganic, if that's a word, sports of all time.
This is a secret Lamont Roach knows. Tank can go get you if you're running away, because Tank is very good at knowing the distance where he has most leverage on his punches. If you think about Mike Tyson is strange to say, but he wasn't great with his power when he was very close on the inside. Mike Tyson was a mid-range puncher. That's why Mike Tyson could go in from a distance and step in and knock you out. But when y'all close, Mike Tyson didn't really have all his power in there. Neither does Tank. So if you're backing up, Tank can go get you. Other than that, Tank has to counter you. That's how Tank knocked out Rolly. That's how Tank knocked out Ryan Garcia. That's how Tank hurt Mario Barrios and started that shit, that snowball. That's how Tank knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. That's why Tank talked so much. He needs you punching.
From the start of his career, Gervonta Davis had a complicated relationship with Floyd Mayweather. What started out as a mentoring relationship turned into one where one person had more power over the other. People who watched Davis said that Mayweather often put him in situations that limited his freedom, controlling his job choices and public image instead of helping him build his own legacy. Mayweather seemed to be trying to shape Davis into a mirror of himself while staying in the background and being the main character.
Adrian had the weigh-in. So from his weigh-in, they meet us at the food spot. So from there, we go to the gym. So remind you, they already got this set up. Floyd already got it set up. He already posted on Instagram. It probably was like 100 people in there, and he turned the heat up. That's what Floyd do. He turned the heat up in the gym while you in there. So he turned the heat up. Boom. We spar, but while we sparring, Floyd is in the ring. Like every time I'm punching, Floyd like grab my hand, like yank it back, where so I can't even punch Devin. So it was times that like I catch Devin, boom, or I'm about to swing and Floyd like yank my hand back, or he'll push me to the ropes. Like he was actually like touching me while we was sparring. Like
why?
Like, cause it was like Devin was his guy, cause Devin was training at his gym at the time. So, and he was training with his father. So, Devin was on. Floyd was on Devin's side.
Sounds
so
like
that's
a conspiracy to me.
Yeah, but later down the line, probably about like a couple months. No, this was recently. Not recently, but probably like 2 years ago. I asked Devin to like come to like spar me. He was like, "No, I ain't no sparring partner." I had somebody hit him up that was close.
Davis has been very open about the problems he had while working with Floyd Mayweather as a mentor. In particular, he has talked about how Mayweather's interference in his practice sessions with Devin Haney made him feel slighted. During one important practice, Davis started to show that he was better than the younger Haney. But Mayweather stopped the fight, stopping Davis from building on his momentum. People there thought Haney was being favored because of this pattern of interference, while Davis wasn't given the chance to show off his full ability, even in private training sessions meant to help him grow. Davis felt like the person who was supposed to help him grow was overshadowing him because of all the interruptions.
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking.
Davis initially viewed his relationship with Floyd Mayweather as a mentorship, but over time, he felt it was more about control than advice. Mayweather, known for his strategic business moves, seemed to ensure that Davis's career choices always favored his own interests, from matchmaking to media appearances. Floyd maintained a strong grip on Davis's trajectory, making key choices that kept him in a place of influence. As Davis developed in the sport, he grew increasingly aware of this dynamic, leading to feelings of frustration and mistrust. Eventually, the distance between them widened as Davis sought more freedom.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
Who's next in line? Just so you're next in line.
Is there like a
last question, guys?
is there like a love-hate for Floyd though? Like you
Yeah.
love the fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad.
Oh, you're good, man.
And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
Floyd Mayweather has been skeptical about the legitimacy of Davis's power. However, new training videos showing Tank's intense drills and explosive combinations have clearly surprised Mayweather. The footage shows a fighter more focused and potent than many expected, forcing Floyd to reconsider his doubts and acknowledge Tank's evolving skill set and readiness to perform at a high level.
When is Gervonta Davis going to go somewhere in the pound for pound? Anui deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. Do Terrence Crawford deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. But what about Gervonta Tank Davis? I mean, he deserved to be somewhere also in the pound for pound.
Why don't they give him that credit?
Because he was affiliated with.
Many think Davis's lackluster performance against Lamont Roach was more about his personal struggles than Roach's skill. Davis openly admitted he was battling mental and physical challenges, even considering therapy and a break from boxing. Despite these challenges, he stepped into the ring, though not at his best. Now, with the rematch approaching, Davis has a chance to showcase his true potential, showing that his previous fight didn't define him. If he's in peak form this time, fans expect a far more dominant display of his skill and resilience.
He wants to do therapy. He wants to do real estate. They want to say he wasn't all in because him and Roach are friends, and he's going to be focused for the second fight. A lot of excuses. They want to say it's because of the braids, the oil getting in his eye. Whatever. This is what really happened. And I just now came to this conclusion because I've been making some other videos for Patreon, but Lamont Roach posted a video recently on
The first fight revealed vulnerabilities in his defense and endurance, which Roach capitalized on. Now the rematch serves as a crucial moment for Davis to show whether his previous performance was just a bad night or a sign of decline, with doubts surrounding his power and sharpness. This fight is about more than just victory. It's about reasserting his authority and silencing critics. The stakes couldn't be higher as Davis fights not only to win but to regain his status and show he's still a force to be reckoned with. The split between Davis and Mayweather Promotions wasn't just a quiet exit. It was loud and messy public fights. Passive-aggressive comments and disagreements over promotional control dominated news. Davis wanted more autonomy and transparency.
Floyd left Bob Arum. It's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just gonna say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own.
While Mayweather seemed unwilling to give it, the separation made clear how deep the issues ran, and it proved for many fans that their relationship had become toxic well before it ended. What do you think about Davis's training for the rematch?